the 2022 World Junior Championship.
Moments, Canada against Czechia. And that is what the Czech Republic has been asking to be called. International competition. Oh, what a move there, and a great chance for Jake Neighbors, turned away by Jakub Malak. At the line, Maverick Dwork holds it. In comes McTavish. Works it free, works it back in. Can't get the backhand shot away. And McTavish back on it. Mason McTavish winds across the top. Oh, what a move there. Walks it and shoots, scores! Mason McTavish. What a solo effort gives Canada a 1-0 lead 4 minutes in.
McTavish had a couple of goals in the exhibition game against Russia. Also scored a couple of goals in the National Hockey League this year for Anaheim. 9 games in his NHL career, and here he scores a beauty as he hangs onto the puck all the way around the top of the zone. He slides this through the stick of Pavel Novak, and when he gets to the other side, he just rips this over the blocker of Malek, who's a little deep in the net, but that's a beauty from McTavish. He can really shoot the puck. It's all on display, and it's 1-0 Canada.
Scored to Yuri Kulik. Trying to move that up. Now Gunther back the other way. Both teams changing. Gunther tries to pull one around, and Juracek just managed to knock him off the puck. Big hit in the corner by Will Cooley as he stepped into Tahacha. Pass at center ice is picked off by Juracek. Drops it off, and that sharp angle shot taken there by Sebastian Malat.
Neighbors had an excellent 9-game stint in St. Louis. Again, man, he ran over Juracek again.
Here they come the other way, and a chance there for the Czechs. Ivan comes in. Sealy playing in the top pair now with Owen Power. And Power steps up, knocked away from him. Shane Wright back for Power. First time in 15 years the NHL's #1 overall pick into the league the next year. Power back to Michigan. Now a 2-on-1 for the Czechs, and a chance back across. Score! Oh, they're saying no. Michael Gut says the puck was in. Garand, did he make the save on that? Gut is looking back, saying the puck was in the net.
The way that puck bounced, it would be hard to believe that it went in. But they're going to take a look at it.
Now Perfetti shoots, and the save made by Malek. Here's Power on it. Power feeds it across, and a chance there for Sordiv. And Justin Sordiv rolled that wide. And the Czechs are gesticulating wildly on their bench, and that puck was in the net. So on the next stoppage, they'll take a look at this, and yeah, now they're gonna ring the horn. They've seen it.
It's in.
They know it's in. So this will be the tying goal for the Czechs, and a goal by Michael Gut.
As soon as they stop the play, now you know it's in. They've already looked at it. Again, for the 3rd time in the period, Canada's been burned with a defenseman up in the play. As you see, the shot from Gut is going to hit the camera and middle bar and bounce straight out of the net. There's no way Garand's got any chance on this. Ronan Sealy had pinched up in the play. The Czechs with a pass that is tipped in the middle of the ice. It leads to that 2-on-1. A sweet feed from Bradanets across to Michael Gut. And Gut, who's in his 2nd year in Everett, got 7 goals there this year. He's got 1 here, and this game is tied at 1.
The NHL for 15 years.
He could play.
The Gecko, he was called, but now a centering pass and a chance in time for Cormier. And Malek got a piece of that. Now Desnoyers tried to poke that ahead for Connor Bedard, getting his first shift, the 16-year-old, the youngest player in the tournament.
Unpredictability of this tournament. It is every year.
Juracek swings it back across. Novak shoots, scores! Pavel Novak, power play goal, and the Czechs have taken the lead.
Face-off win, a one-timer, and Pavel Novak, who plays in Kelowna, 13 goals in 24 games this year for Kelowna. His 2nd year in Kelowna, although he went home last year when the junior season was paused. The Czechs get help on the draw. It's a tied draw. Kolacek jumps in to help out, and Juracek's pass is on the tee. Novak doesn't move more than a stride. It hits the pipe, the back of Garand, and it's in the net. The 2-1 Czech lead on the power play goal.
Bork. Canada brings in 4 wide. Bork sends it in for McTavish. In on spot check. McTavish stepped into him. Back at the point. Held by Sabrango. Kulik has to work that free. Knocked away from Johnson. And Gut plays it back across for Svozil. Stanislav Svozil goes between the legs and shoots, scores! Svozil roofs it over Garand, and it's 3-1 Czech Republic.
The third Czech goal, the third one scored by a player playing in major junior hockey, is Stanislav Svozil, who plays in Regina. His first year in Regina, makes a sweet move around Zellweger as he goes between his own feet, and then will beat Garand up on the short side off the 31 into the top of the net. 2 goals in 51 seconds, and Dave Cameron wisely calls a timeout to get everybody to take a breath and get back to playing. Now you're starting to panic and run around a little bit. You make a mistake. Garand gives up one he doesn't like, but it's a beauty by Stanislav Svozil. He had all kinds of room to attack Zellweger, beats him with a sweet move through his feet. And now Canada's got to chase the game a bit.
Knocked down now by Bourgault. Xavier Bourgault. So backhand shot. Malik down. Perfetti digging. The puck stayed out as Malik kept that in. And now a long shot. They score from the point. It's power. Malik was down. And Canada's drawn back within a goal.
Oh, this is a wild first period here. 5 goals in 13 minutes. Jakub Malek never gets out of the net here. It's strong play by Bourgault, and then Perfetti drives into the net, and you see Malek's trying to get up. He's in the net. And now he's like, oh, I better get up here. But it's a short side shot off the one on his elbow. Owen Power just flings this at the net. It deflects off the goaltender into the net. 23 seconds after it's 3-1, it's now 3-2.
Finds Mishak. In comes Jan Mishak. Drops for the trailer. Svozil working in. Svozil holds. Garand down. He threw that through the crease, and that just missed.
Was over a point a game. Now he's got 14 goals in 24 games. He's a 16-year-old.
Then Johnson drops it back to Gooley. Gooley in, shoots, tipped in front by Bork, and a good stop there by Mal. Up into Zellweger. And that's lifted high off the glass by Malek, and a chance now for the Czechs. 2-on-1. That pass misfired from Malek, trying to find Konechny. Back comes Canada the other way. Bedard for Perfetti. Perfetti shovels it back across. Sabrango scores! Donovan Sabrango ties it up with 29 seconds left in the first period.
Transition offense, perfectly played at both ends of the ice. And once the play is turned over at the offensive end, Sabrango starts the play to Connor Bedard. He's got a couple of 5-on-5 shifts here in the last 2 minutes. Perfetti, who is a passer, whose strength is his vision and IQ. This is a backhand feather on the dish to Sabrango, who starts the play and finishes it. And Canada, with goals from defenseman Owen Power and Donovan Sabrango, have come back from a 3-1 deficit and tied the game at 3.
That's important. Canada changes. Konechny. Couldn't clear it by Power. Now Bourgault with a chance. And the save is made by Malek. Player. He's a late birthday in 2003, so he has to wait a year to get drafted. Now the puck stolen by Johnson. For Sorda to McTavish with a shot, and Malek makes the save.
First, and he seems to be able to put himself in a good spot to be the outlet.
Power lead pass for Cooley. He's taken down.
I think there's an injury here. The Czech player that stepped up on Will Cooley. Oh, that's Juracek.
The tournament's being played.
Here's this last play as David Jiricek steps up on Will Cooley. His left leg is going to make contact here. Ugh. God, I hate that. Just even to see it as Jiricek goes down. Pretty clearly it's his left leg.
Cavish goes after it. Bork plays it around to Johnson. Kent Johnson down to Bork, gets the return pass. Johnson drops it back. Perfetti holds in, shoots, lifted that high and wide. Johnson right on the line, keeps it alive. He's taken down. Another penalty coming to the Czechs. Going to be a 5-on-3 here. McTavish back to Power. Works his way in. The extra skater comes on. It's right. McTavish looks back in front for Perfetti. That misfired. 6-on-4 now for Canada. Perfetti drops it back. Power is shot. Malik the save, but Canada's about to get a 5-on-3 and maybe more here.
Gonna be more here
for 52 seconds. Radek knocked down McTavish. They might take them both here. I believe they are going to take 2 Czechs.
They will have a 5-on-3 for the next couple of minutes.
McTavish, Bork, Johnson, and Perfetti are the forwards. Power, the defenseman. Perfetti to Power. Owen Power back to Cole Perfetti. In for Bork. To Johnson, back to Bork. Has a look, centers it. McTavish misfired on that one. Perfetti back with it. Back to Power. Power to Perfetti. Johnson. Perfetti. Power. Bork. Back for Perfetti. Across the Power. High shot scores! Owen Power. Power play goal, and Canada is back on top.
Owen Power's got a couple. Cole Perfetti's got a couple assists. This 5-on-3 will be extended. Watch Perfetti on the top. This puck is going to go to him and then to Johnson. But when Perfetti gets it back, he's going to come over the top. He tells, right here, he tells Power to move. He wants Power over on the one-timer. Perfetti moves Power into the spot, puts it on the tee, and Power pounds it by the goaltender. And Canada's power play is on the board. It's a 4-3 lead and still 90 seconds of 5-on-3 left.
So now the Radek penalty starts as the Mishak penalty continues. And as you say, the 5-on-3 rolls on. It's on the tip. And the Czechs hack it down the ice. As Tihacek got there, quickly ahead Garand to Bork with Perfetti. Bork, Perfetti in, rolls off his stick, rebound. Bork takes a slap at it, and that's knocked away by Malik. Here's Kent Johnson. In across the top, Johnson slides it back to Perfetti. Perfetti shoots, that's blocked by Svozil. 30 seconds to go in the next Czech penalty. Power. Back across to Johnson. Johnson swings it back across to Power. Power holds it down to Perfetti, and Perfetti able to keep it alive for Power. Back across to Bork. Bork swings it back in front. Here's Johnson holding it now. Back down to Perfetti. 10 seconds to go in the Czech first penalty. Perfetti shoots, bouncing puck in front. McTavish backs it back, and they score. Power again. And that's still a 5-on-3, so Canada's going to stay on the power play.
Well, how's your first game in the World Junior Tournament going, Owen Power? Buffalo Sabres fans, what are you thinking? Here's Owen Power. He's got 3 goals here, a couple on the power play. He's going to wander down by the goal line, and when this puck bounces around, he's standing at the goal line on the left post. This puck bounces around off the McTavish miss. Thank you, says Owen Power. He's got 3, Canada 5-3 lead. And critical in the power play sense, there was still 5 seconds left in that penalty. So now they've got 35 seconds left of 5-on-4 play.
And we've got some hats on the ice here for Owen Power's hat trick. And Canada has retaken the lead and a 2-goal advantage after falling behind 3-1 in the first period. Back for Gregg. And Ridley Gregg drops it off to Seeley. Seeley a long shot, the save made by Malik. Loose puck at the side of the goal. Seeley gets a shot away. Another chance. Neighbors poking out of the mile a wild scramble rather in the Czech crease. And Jakub Malek keeps it out.
That scramble happens when Malek misplays a long wrister from Sealy.
In comes Power, drops it off to Bedard. Bedard for Power working in, goes between the legs and shoots, and the save is made by Malek. Olin Zellweger moves it in. 25 seconds to go in this Canadian power play. Neighbors trying to dig it free. Back at the point is Cormier. And now Zellweger shot scores! Olin Zellweger power play goal, 6-3 Canada.
Five of the 6 Canadian goals, the last 5 of them have come from their blue line. Good work in the corner to fight this puck free. Cormier will find the puck to Zellweger. That's a great screen by Neighbors. That shot goes clean into the top of the net. And Canada's got their 3rd power play goal. The Czechs have done a terrific job killing that for the first minute and a half. A dangerous cross-crease pass.
Neighbors plays that down, knocked down by Malek. Bouncing puck in front. Kolachek couldn't clear it away. Kolachek's lost his stick. In comes Neighbors. Jake Neighbors works in. And he was straightened up by Genevieve. And now in the corner, sort of knocked his man down. And that player, Tehacek, is still down and a penalty coming.
Run over in the corner here. Yeah, that's interference for sure. Oh, the shoulder sort of catches him right on the button. And after the 3-goal first period, Canada really shut down the Czech offense. They didn't get much.
Novak puts that down in the Canadian zone. Sabrango banks it off the glass. And Canadian fans get a chance to cheer for their team in Edmonton for the first time after the bubble last year. And they see the home side win it 6-3 on day 1. Canada next faces Germany on Tuesday. The Czechs are back in action tomorrow against the Germans.